Alright, what's going on, strugglers? Welcome to a new trade recap. It's the beginning of the week, it's Monday. Unfortunately, I lost, and it really sucks because I did everything right besides managing the trade. Everything was perfect. I knew exactly where price was going to, but I just folded really badly. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through the trade I just took. So as you can see, it's daylight's not night. I usually do these recaps at like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., but I told myself, you know what, just do it after the trade. And also, it's better for me so I can sleep earlier because I sleep so late. But it is what it is. So, yeah, coming into today, man, really easy bias. So, NASDAQ on the daily, as you can see, respected this daily fair value gap one higher and took out its swing high right here. So, no, sorry, right here, right? So after taking out the previous day high, I'm expecting some rejection, right? Maybe go lower into a PD array. And as you can see right here, we took out the daily high, the previous day high, sorry, and we formed an SMT on the 4-hour with ES right here. This was a perfect SMT showing me that we are currently rejecting this high to go a little bit lower. And where can we go lower? To this internal drawn liquidity in the form of this 1 hour fair value gap. So everything was perfect. Everything was aligned. I just needed to execute, right? And where did I execute? Right here. So we had this bullish 15-minute gap. Sorry. We had this 15-minute gap, failed to go higher, respecting this bearish one right here, and we just inversed this fair value gap, even this one right here. That was my entry right here, and targeting the 1 hour fair value gap, the internal drawn liquidity, right? So everything was perfect, but my entry was right here, around here, for a 1 to 2. Guys, everything was perfect. Like, this was a textbook setup, an A plus 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 setup. Like, I can't emphasize how much this is my setup. And unfortunately, as you can see, price did go lower, right? We had this 1 minute gap, but now I just didn't like how we respected that 1 minute gap and formed like a turtle soup. We swept this low right here, right? So from that point on, I decided to be at break even, and price literally rejected off of it. And like at the time right here, it stopped me out of the trade, and we were currently inversing this fair value gap. So I'm thinking, okay, we might inverse this 1 minute gap to respect this 15-minute fair value gap right here to potentially go higher, form another SMT internally, and then go lower, right? That was my mistake. Like, instead of going break even, I should have maybe put half the risk, because we do have this order block right here. Oh my god. I literally want to cry. Like, oh my god, I'm so pissed at myself because anyways, it's okay, because like it's okay that when I break even, we're really deeply into profits. Like, I didn't expect price to retrace that much, but we went into break even, price stopped me out, and then we were inversing this for value gap. So I'm basically entering off of this to target higher, right? But this is not my setup. My setup, I need a 1 hour or a 4 hour SMT, and that's what we had in the beginning, right? We had this 4 hour SMT. Right here, we didn't even have a 15-minute SMT. We had nothing. So it just didn't make sense for me to just buy from this area right here. Like, we needed a higher time frame SMT, right? And yeah, from that point on, I took a buy, and then I saw high price rejected really fast, and then I stopped the trade again. So basically, I was down like $250, and yeah, I was like, okay, I guess we're going lower and respecting my original bias, right? And then I saw that we inversed this gap right here, right? This was perfect to go lower again, right? So I entered around right here for another 1 to 2 to follow the initial bias. but I'm not gonna lie, like it seems easy to say, but at that point of time, like closing two trades really fast, like I had a lot of emotions, and just this rejection candle right here going higher, I was so like confused and just not confident anymore that I decided to stop the trade for a third time and losing, I think, like 340 in total. So basically my max is 400, and at the time I was at 340. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like really lost on what price was going to do, but I realized that I was overthinking so much, guys. Like, because we did end up like disrespecting this 1 minute gap and going lower, targeting what? This internal draw liquidity. So I was right all along, but managing the trade was complete bullshit. Like, I don't even know what I was doing. It feels like every candle movement like stressed me out and I wanted to get out. Like, oh, it sucks so much because I was so uncomfortable with how price was moving, manipulating, making so many wicks that I just wasn't sure anymore. But if I had simply just took a break like after the execution, because this is my A plus model, my A plus setup. Like, if I'm that confident, like I simply need to just get off the charts and do something else and then come back. Like, look at this. Look at this beautiful 5 minute oral block that we were tracing into. But at the moment, I was so like, I was having so many emotions being in a trade, not being necessarily sure that it's going to play out. Like, my emotions got the best of me and I just closed the trade. It sucks so much. I literally wanted to crash out. I wanted to enter again, but I forced myself not to. Um, it sucks, man. It sucks being right and not being able to execute properly and manage the trade properly, but it is what it is. I just gotta learn from it. Also, I took another setup. Like, once we target the 1 hour gap, we formed a really nice SMT, honestly, right here on the hourly. With this low, forming that SMT and respecting this 1 hour 5 gap, which is a really nice setup. It perfectly aligns with my bias. We inverse this 1 minute gap right here. I entered in this gap, right? Targeting first. Sorry, no. No, actually, no, sorry. At that point on, we didn't have the SMT, right? So it's around here that we had the SMT. So at that time, ES didn't reach this low. I was waiting, right? As soon as we reached this low, we inverse this bearish gap, as you can see, and I entered right here with my stop here, targeting targeting this 15-minute gap. As soon as we target that, I went at break even, lost $40, which honestly I don't even care anymore, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It sucks. Honestly, it sucks because I was so confident in this trade, so confident, and I realized that I didn't need to go at break even. I just needed to put half my risk off and just let the trade play out because it was so perfect, and just ignore everything that's going on my opposite side. Because not ignoring completely, but in ignoring this move, because this move, even if it takes me out, it's not in my trading rules to take a buy right here. So even if this move stopped me out, I could have entered again like I did after right here and just let the trade play out. But my emotions got the best of me and I just decided to close everything because I just wasn't sure anymore. But oh, it sucks. It sucks, but we gotta move on from this. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.